All right, guys, I am wet, and it is not just from sweat. It is really late. It's about 11 o'clock. I figure before I tell you why it's so late and why I'm still wet, I think that it's probably a good idea as I document my transformation that I tell you a little bit on a daily basis, at least during the weekdays, what my workouts are. So today was chest day with a focus on lower chest. So this week I'm also doing a lot of volume at high weights to really kind of push some strength. So my focus today was all practically just lower chest. So in my split, you know, I've mentioned in my other video that I have a 6-day split and I have an entire chest day dedicated. I alternate between upper, middle, and lower chest, and I kind of do like an ABC type of schedule. So, you know, for example, last week on chest day, I did upper chest. It was lower chest today, and then next time I come around to chest, I'm going to do middle. So, great workout. Felt good the majority of the time. Certainly lost some energy towards the end, but I want to talk about why I got so wet and why it's so late and why I several times today really just wanted to quit. I have been a quitter my entire life. I feel that it's healthy to address something like that, especially as we continue to talk about June being Men's Mental Health Month. That has been a weakness of mine. I've quit jobs. I've quit good jobs. I've quit at my pursuits. I've quit on people, and I've quit on myself. And today, several times, I wanted to quit. It all started when I got off work. I travel the state regionally, so generally in the mornings I spend time in the office. I come home for lunch to pack my bag with my gym clothes and all my supplements pre-workout, and then hit the road and do what I need to in the afternoon between Austin and San Antonio for the most part. And then when I come back and I'm done at 6 o'clock, I go straight to the gym. Well, tonight I missed that opportunity because of a client visit that required some time, and one of our designers had to come with me. So I didn't have the opportunity to come home. Figured it was just going to be easy to come home after work. Once I got home, that little voice in my head said, just quit. You're home already. It's already going to put you an hour behind what your normal time is. So just quit, stay home, work out Tuesday through Saturday instead. Normally, I would have quit. I would have listened to that little voice in my head that told me it was going to be okay. But now I'm reminding myself of those really whys when it comes to my goals. So I changed as quickly as I could, took my pre-workout, hopped on my motorcycle, which is my daily, and made my way out to the gym. Randomly, with the sun out in 90-degree weather, a storm came through and I got drenched. And again, I wanted to quit. I wanted to turn around, just come home, but again, that other voice, that I was telling myself why I would need to be doing all this encouraged me to just get to the gym. I've sweat in the gym before. I figured if I'm soaking wet from rain, it's not going to be any different than if I just sweat a lot. So got to the gym, again, just soaking wet, started my workout, got through that. It was getting really, really late, so I almost thought about quitting. There were a few exercises I needed to do. I needed to weights for some equipment. I kept looking at the clock thinking about how late it was. I even thought about skipping cardio altogether, but I finished my workout. At one point I even had to wait about 15 minutes for one of the cables just to be able to round out the workout and finish it. And then when it came to the cardio, 20 minutes of cardio, I'm committed to 20 minutes of cardio after all my workouts. to try to get rid of some of that body fat. And maybe 7 minutes in, I was like, you know what, you go 10 and then call it a night. I wanted to quit, but I was proud of myself. I went the entire 20. So even on the way home, I started to think, you know what, maybe it's so late, you can do a video tomorrow, just quit tonight. Get home, have your meal, and get to bed. But I'm not gonna quit. And there was honestly a part of me today that told myself that, you know, this is gonna amount to nothing. You know, why am I doing this? You know, I've got friends and family that have shown me tremendous support. But, you know, where's this really going to go? And I've listened to that voice for far too long. And I think it's healthy for a lot of us to address some of those issues that we have and call ourselves out. I've been a quitter. I'm a quitter, and that's going to change from here on out. So with this 12-week transformation challenge, whatever you want to call it, I really hope by the end of it, I can really instill some things in me that are going to make my life different moving forward. You know, not only in terms of just being in the best shape of my life, but not being a quitter anymore. You know, I look back and I think about all the times that I have quit and how things probably could have been different. And I think we all need to look inside ourselves too when we're ready to quit and really answer those questions. Why? You know, it comes down to the actions. I found some discipline this evening when I kept telling myself I'm just going to cut it all short. You know, I'm not going to work out, or I'm just going to cut the workout short, or I'm not going to do cardio, or I'm just going to do half of what I normally do. Proud of myself for doing it all. So I hope that you all can kind of take something from that as well. You know, another thing that really inspires me is I've shared this channel already with a lot of family and really close friends. I've been kind of private about it. In some ways it's kind of intentional, but I really do hope that this channel starts to reach beyond that. But the amount of support that I'm getting from my friends and family is really what's motivating me as well to keep moving forward. You know, those times today where I try to talk myself out of even doing this, I thought about some of that motivation, and I hope he doesn't mind me calling him out, but I want to give it a shout out to one of my closest friends, Chris Britt. We call him Topher. You know, he shared something with me after I told him about the channel that really meant a lot to me and hit me right in the heart and reminded me why it's so important to make your voice heard, because you really never know, you know, who might be listening and what type of impact you might have. With this being Men's Mental Health Month, I've had my own mental health issues recently, and I address those. And I won't get into specifics, but we certainly share a bond in that regard too. But I just want to read something that he said that I hope that you all will listen to, and I hope that it impacts you as much as it did me. It truly meant the world to me when I got this text from him. But it basically goes, yeah, I truly love how you talk about mental health for men also. I think that this is the diamond in the rough of your concept. All we have ever known as young men, we were always taught that we have to be strong and can't show emotion. But that is bullshit. We have a lot of hard emotions we deal with, and because of society, we don't know how to deal with a lot of them properly, or we don't know how to comfortably talk about them to just blow some steam. Every person in this group text, this is between myself, Chris, and Matt Graves, one of my other best friends. Every person in this group chat has grappled with that burden and know the importance of mental health. Dude, I feel folks will follow to be inspired by the physical aspect of your videos, but they will be truly moved and feel true hope from your mental health aspect. Like I said, dude, the mental health part is the diamond in the rough. The physical training is going to be that makes folks click and listen. The mental health is going to be what makes them hang on. And I think that this channel could likely evolve. Maybe it goes well beyond physical fitness and mental health. But that is really something that truly meant the world to me to hear. And I hope that in sharing that with you all, maybe it impacts you in some way as well. But I'm going to end it there. Topher, I love you, man. And I hope that everybody watching can get something from that. And I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night. I'll see you guys.